Welcome to your daily dose of hope. I'm Phyllis Nichols, and I'm glad you're here. Today, I want to talk about the stories that we tell ourselves because we do. We fill in gaps, we make up narratives sometimes when things happen, we're not sure. So we start telling ourselves little stories about what this means, what that means. We do it all day long. Sometimes it's about why something happened. If we're not sure, we'll sort of make up a narrative. Sometimes maybe it's about what somebody else meant and we fill in the blanks, or we take what they said and craft it into a narrative that may or may not be what they meant. Sometimes the story is about what something says about us, right? Something happens, or maybe we do something, doesn't work out the way we want, and we make that mean something else. We tell a different story. But here's the thing. Not all of the stories that we tell ourselves are true. Sometimes the stories are things like, I always mess this up, or I'm never going to get this right, or this is how it's always going to be. I'm not cut out for this. Why should I even try? And when we repeat stories like those often enough, they can start to feel like facts. They can start to feel like they're really true. But feelings aren't facts. And assumptions and stories that we make up aren't really destiny at all. Hope begins the moment that we stop in that middle of that story and we pause and we ask, is that really accurate? Is that really what this means? Could it mean something else? Could something else completely different be true? And very often the answer is yes. Maybe this isn't failure. Maybe it's a setback, or it's feedback, or it's evidence I need to go in a different direction. Maybe this isn't the end. Maybe this is the message I need to hear to start again. Maybe you're not behind. Maybe you're exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to do. So today, I hope that you'll notice the stories that you're telling yourself. And if it's one that steals your hope, I hope you'll stop and pause and rewrite it, because you are allowed to tell yourself a better story.
This podcast is part of the Sound Advice FM network. Sound Advice FM, Women's Voices Amplified.